Hello, good evening, everybody. My name's Vec Wolf, but you can call me John. I haven't said this shit in a long time, and I've been away for like 2 weeks. Don't fact check that. It's been 2 weeks. Anyway, though, this is my first video back in a while, and I wanted to kind of retouch a couple. I wanted to touch a couple videos. Yeah. I wanted to first start on the Marvels. This is a video I made a couple months ago, 5 months ago actually. Talking about and reviewing about the Marvels. When it first released. Now this is a drastical change in my review. Full drastical change in my review. But I'm gonna keep one thing certain. This little bucket right here. It's still a fucking banger. It's still pretty fucking cool. It kind of glows. I mean, you can see that. Yeah, you could. That's a lot better actually to prove that it glows. But I'm gonna keep this review in certain. This bucket is still a fucking masterpiece. I think. I'll never use it again, but it's gonna go back in there somewhere. But anyway, I just rewatched my previous video about the Marvels, and the exact title was "What a Shocker." And I'm gonna probably say I'll stand by that title because what a shocker, this movie was a dog shit of a film. So the Marvels being, I don't know, like the 60th fucking project in the MCU at this point. I love the MCU. Like, look at the walls. I fucking love it. But I've grown tired of it just because of this, like these kind of projects and stuff. Like, whatever. But the Marvels is like the 30th, 34th project. I don't know, whatever. But it was, recent installment to the most expensive TV show in the fucking world, and it was bad, and it was really bad. So rewatching the things I personally said about the movie, saying that, I had low expectations coming into this movie, and I did rewatch it, and I'm gonna be honest, those low expectations, can't speak English, those low expectations definitely live up to the hype. I don't know what I was on. I was on the funny juices that night. When I came back home, I went to the fridge, I opened it up, I'm like, what am I gonna drink to get me all fucking riled up so I can make a stupid ass review? And I don't know what I took because that, it really messed me up apparently, and I made that. So generally going off of it, I did say that the movie wasn't mediocre, or it wasn't a masterpiece, and god, it's not a masterpiece, that's for sure. But I did say it wasn't mediocre, and it wasn't average or in some way. That is definitely not true. The movie is lower than mediocre. It is like beyond that point. It's positive about the movie. The CGI was kind of cool. I think it was pretty good. I don't know, it's green screen. Miss Marvel was fun, and there was cats, so there's some bonuses for you. Overall, though, the movie was highly paced. It did not give you room to breathe. It did not give you room for a lesson in any way. The biggest part of the movie that I will always remember, a good part, like a good lesson for this, was definitely when Miss Marvel saw the true colors of Captain Marvel, being like, "I won't save everyone, blah blah blah. We gotta skedaddle, whatever." And she saw the true colors and was like, wow, that was mean. That was really mean. And she's like, I will be better. Like, that whole thing was just wrapped up so fast. Like, why? Why did it need to be wrapped up that fast? And because the movie's 105 minutes long. It has no time. Like, for a budget of like $250 million, I do believe it. I don't know where they put that money to. But generally the movie is just not well paced. The jokes are so cut and dry. It really just bashes your head, and the more you keep going into it, so generally I will have to revoke the rating. I have no like, I'm saying that like I have power in life, but I don't. My first overall rating was around 8.3 chicken burger on the chicken burger scale. I'm gonna take that back. It's going back. It's gonna go. You know what? Here, let's do that. Let's do like a reverse. Like, I'm not gonna have anything on screen here, but 8.3. Let's just turn that around and be like a 3.8. I think that's still kind of high though. I'm gonna have to give this a 2. This is gonna be a 2 out of 10 chicken burgers. This is a. It's like the burger buns are all wet. It's sopping wet. You have tomato on your burger, which I know people like tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes though, but the doesn't matter though because the bun is wet as hell, and the tomatoes, it's a wet. It's a wet food. It's a wet thing. So you have wet on wet, and then the meat is raw. It's just fucking raw. That's kind of what you're dealing with here. Overall, though, this movie really has no potential in building up anything. They canceled Captain Marvel 3, which is no surprise. And yeah, that's really all I have here for this update video thing. And yeah, I'll see you guys the next video. Goodbye.